on the front page of the Times of India. Another important news, even as we're talking about students, another professor has quit Ashoka University. Now, 3 departments in Ashoka University, they have warned that teaching may get stalled. Ashoka University has, become a renowned name when it comes to liberal education, when it comes to multidisciplinary education. You can pick and choose your courses, unique, one of a kind coursework that it boasts of right after school for its undergrad. Several other PhD programs, several other master's programs that are very renowned in this university. Now this is another professor who's quit. Days after the resignation of Sabyasachi Das, assistant professor at the Department of Economics in Ashoka University, his colleague in the same department, economist Pulapre Balakrishnan, too has put in his papers. Now, why is this happening? With the 2 faculty members resigning, the others in the department have in an open letter to the department demanded that an unconditional offer of appointment be made to Sabyasachi Das and sought an affirmation that the governing body would not play any role in evaluating faculty research through any committee. Backing Das and raising questions about academic freedom, the English and creative writing departments have echoed the Economist's faculty's letter and warned that if the matter is not addressed by the 23rd of August, which is also when Chandrayaan is landing, I don't know why I'm correlating the two, they would be unable, this is what the English professor, so after the economics professor put in his paper and his colleagues sort of backed him up, now you've got the English department also backing the economist. They're saying that they would be unable to carry forward the teaching obligations in the spirit of critical inquiry. There's a related report. Whilst I go to that related report, I think this is a question of academic freedom. So essentially curriculum in question again.
It looks like curriculum in question, but then what is actually happening within Ashoka University? It's a big question that has put a lot of students in doldrums as well. Is it politics over curriculum, or is there something more to it? That's one
Open letter claims existential threat. I have submitted my resignation, Balakrishnan confirmed to the Times of India, but declined to discuss anything else. On being asked if the resignation had been accepted, he said, "On that, I don't want to say anything." The university had confirmed that Das's resignation, Sabyasachi Das, the first professor who put in his paper, Das's resignation in a statement Monday night saying it had been accepted after Das's research paper titled "Democratic Backsliding in the World's Largest Democracy" was shared on social media. The university had on August 1 distanced itself from the controversy and said that the paper has not yet completed a critical review process and has not been published in an academic journal. So, again, the title of the academic research was "Democratic Backsliding in the World's Largest Democracy." So, the university sort of like distanced itself from the teacher and the research paper as well. Distancing reminds me how the Vishwa Hindu Parishad has now distanced itself from Bittu Bajrangi altogether, the cow vigilante, somebody who was a major part of the VHP. Now suddenly the VHP has distanced itself after his arrest vis-a-vis the new violence. But coming back to Ashoka University, also in Sonipat, by the way, the open letter by the Faculty Department of Economics says, "The offer of resignation by our colleague Professor Sabyasachi Das and its hasty acceptance by the university has deeply ruptured the faith that we in the Faculty of Department of Economics, our colleagues, our students and well-wishers of Ashoka University everywhere had reposed in the university's leadership. Professor Das did not violate any accepted norm of the academic practice. Academic research is professionally evaluated through a process of peer review. The governing body's interference in this process to investigate the merits of his recent study constitutes institutional harassment, curtails academic freedom, and forces scholars to operate in an envious environment of fear." The letter also said that the actions of governing body pose an existential threat to the department, adding that it is likely to precipitate an exodus of faculty and prevent. So, there is a threat over here also. It is likely to precipitate an exodus of faculty and prevent us from attracting new faculty. I mean, some of the words over there also, is a बहुत पढ़े लिखे हुए लोग हैं. I don't think so many of our 140 crore people will even be able to comprehend that letter. So precipitate an exodus of all the people. It's a warning. निकल जाएंगे हम. संभाल लो वरना बाकी सब भी चले जाएंगे. That's the idea essentially.
I think there's some politics that's happening within it, and
What are you talking about? Of course, it's
yeah,
politics.
it's politics, and
The research paper was written on politics.
Yeah, but the fact remains is that I think it's come out in the open now, and probably there is something that's happened within the faculty in Ashoka, and there's some pressure on that faculty as well, and that's why we see this kind of open statements coming in as to what is happening. But it looks like the university is going to have a tough time trying to see this outward rebellion brew. They're going to have a tough time.